Reed Richards has this time distortion device. It's called a moment displacer. But there's also he's working on this whole thing. It's a moment displacer as well as a moment replacer and a moment respacer as well. So that's how it's possible for all of these different uh, characters, alive and dead, real and fictional, to be able to exist on the coffee table mid-adventure or whatever they're doing here. They're all posing for a big picture, and I sit on the couch, and this is my view. This is RoboCop the cartoon. Uh, Saturday morning. First vlog on the new phone. So I was just looking at the stuff that's on the table. You know, I've explained this before, how it all works. You know, it just gets recycled in and out. Stuff gets put away and stuff gets taken out. And part of the fun of collecting toys for me is that I enjoy, you know, playing with my toys, or what you would consider them to be, this to be playing with your toys as an adult. Uh, I put them out on the table, I move them around. Some of these I've owned for a long time, some of them are new, and it just kind of recycles. There's a lot of figures on the table right now, and I was going to be putting some stuff away today, so that's why. Uh, I don't know, I just felt like I was thinking about that. As I was getting ready to put figures away, I was thinking, what if this is like a real situation? Is what I was thinking. Like, what's happening here? Like, I was thinking, you know, Reed is here. He's working with this new device, this moment re-spacer or displacer or repacer, whatever it is. It's some sort of multi-dimensional time distortion device. And he's here, and he's got Lockjaw right in front of him, and Crystal is here, and they're like related, you know, by marriage or something somehow. Uh, Reed and Crystal. But this dog, he has this. He's a giant bulldog. He has this ability to do the same type of thing. He kind of just does transportation, you know, multi-dimensional transportation and stuff like that. He can transport himself and people around him. But there could be something happening here. That's why we've got Hulk back alive, Hulk Hogan, and he's here and he's in his heyday. Maybe his best physical condition. Maybe it's like 1990, you know, WrestleMania 6 or 7, whatever that was. And then this Grover, I like this Grover because it almost looks like something from a Sid and Marty Krofft show when you put it next to these other figures. So it reminds me of like Billy Barty inside of a costume, like a character costume. So I like it. Sorry about my hand is messing up the focus. And then here's another sad story. You know, I collect wrestling figures, and it always turns out that the wrestlers that I really like, you know, I get the figure, and then I do a little research on my phone, and then I find out that something tragic happened to them that I didn't even know about, you know, because I was living my life, and I wasn't like a huge wrestling fan uh, during most of my, really all of my adult life until recently, until like maybe the last 5 years, until I discovered that I could watch old wrestling on YouTube, wrestling that I would have watched at the time when it was new, but I was really busy with work and what I was doing, you know, and my kids, and so I didn't really watch it. But anyway, this is Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect, and he uh, again died a tragic death, and so he's here with everybody because of Reed and Lockjaw. And this is a really nice Raphael figure, and he's here also because of the new, you know, multi-dimensional time distortion devices that Reed is working on. Anyway, same thing with this with Kerry Von Erich. He look at this trio. Well, you know, Hulk lived a long life, and I don't, you know, maybe some people still think, I don't know, there's something questionable about his death, but these two other guys were young, especially Kerry Von Erich. What else is back here? Look at that great. Everybody's here, you know, because of Reed and Lockjaw. Even the Scorpion King and China, they're like fighting as like a duo in some sort of fantasy realm. Same thing over here. I think that this is like a tag team match because this Red Velvet and Farouk, they're like also from. They look like they're ready to go into combat against Scorpion King and China. And then there's that King Tiger, who's really a leopard. And there's this adorable loving couple. And this is like the Robert E. Howard section over here. They're not even involved in this. They're on some sort of altar. They're in a different place. But anyway, this is my Robert E. Howard section right now. Looks pretty good, huh? Oh. I did some decorating. Let's walk around a little bit. Look at the place. So I'm in the middle of throwing new stuff up and doing decorating. So I'm doing this thing where I'm just finding frames that don't have anything in them. And I'm hanging them anyway because when I find the print or poster that I want to put in that frame, then I'll put it in there. I did put this Prince Namor the Sea Monkey by Graphic Man up on the wall. It looks amazing. But that's not permanent. I think it needs to go higher. That will probably end up going up there. These posters are going to be gone. I'm going to make the whole living room poster free. It's going to, unless it's in a frame, it's going to, or a painting, it's going to be going in one of the back bedrooms posters. So I hung these up. I mean, it's obviously not new stuff, but this is original artwork that I hung up there. So I think I'm going to do more original artwork here. It's May. It's been 50 years. Oh, so I did this comic book wall in here. I know I said no stuff. Well, this is the kitchen now. So I did this comic book wall in here a couple days ago, and it's all my favorite food-related covers. It's all food-related covers. We'll start down here at the bottom real quick. Unless I go get the ladder, we might not be able to see them all. But I've collected these food-related covers for a number of years. And in my old apartment, I also had a wall of kitchen comics. There's some real good ones here. These bags are crappy. Last night when I was putting the last couple ones up, I was thinking I should just actually spend a little bit of money and get some nice Mylars or something, or find a better way of displaying this, because I just really like this idea. So maybe somehow cut down on the glare and make it more presentable. But if you involve frames or something, it's hard to get as many comics. And I still like the feel and look of an old traditional, comic wall like this. Even with the push pins into the wall. This is one of my favorite ones. He's selling stomach aids. Sorry about the glare. I'll put that sugar bear up there. Okay, so this is so I haven't done the spring cleaning yet, as you can see, but I've been moving stuff around, getting ready to do the spring cleaning. Okay, this is all new over here. This is what I was going to show you too. So, all of these used to be on this wall. But I moved them over here because I thought this is nicer. I spent a lot of time here doing dishes, probably 5 or 10 minutes a day I do dishes. And because I don't have a dishwasher. So I thought I would put all of this stuff up right here. I know it looks kind of busy to you. Like you're like, why didn't you just put this one in the middle? And that would be it. Because I need to use as much wall space as I can because I'm going to try and hang everything up and get it all moved in and decorated. So this one little spot is pretty close to being completely finished being decorated. So let's take a look at it. Over here, this little hook was already there hanging from the cabinet when I moved in. This is one of those you paint it your own blank little collectible figures from about 15 years ago. It was I don't know if I'm pretty sure, no, I did. So I gave this to my youngest son. Came with a couple pens, a couple colored pens or something in a box. It was just completely white, and my son did all that. He did all the design on this. Oh, I can't take it, darn it. I forgot. It's tacked on there. So the reason it's able to stand like this, I put this up here last night, is because I put a little bit of putty on the bottom of the foot because it kept slipping. But Dylan painted this about 15 years ago when he was about 13 or 12. Awesome, right? So we kind of had him here like he's rappelling so you can get a good look at him. All right, this is an original Coca-Cola tray. It's beautiful. That's why I wanted to put this there. So that, because look, this is where I do my dishes. So this is a perfect thing to, I like looking at her. Plus my mom, when I was a kid, had this same tray in our house, the house in Pollock Pines. And I always loved that tray. This is a little Coleman thermometer, or whatever you call that, temperature device. Lawrence Welk and the Lennon Sisters cocktail or party tray. This is another Coca-Cola tray, an original one from also same as that Coke tray, probably the 50s. And then this is a reproduction. Pretty sure my son, same son that painted that little figure, found this on the sidewalk in San Francisco and brought it home. These are actual breakfast cereal prizes from the 70s, from the early 70s, from when I was a kid. Raisin Bran and Fruit Loops. This is the coolest of big party bowls that I found at the Dollar Tree about 20 years ago. I need to figure out, been thinking about that. So I'm going to find a better way and a better use of that because that's just a waste of space or something. Something, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, I'll figure something out. I just like it, but it should be displayed better. Well, I guess that's about it. Well, I don't have to do that anymore. I was going to try and, you know what? I was going to turn the camera around so that I could say goodbye to you guys and see you now. Now that I have the new phone, I can do that. So, anyway, thanks for watching. First vlog in a long time. Peace out. I'll talk to you next time.